Black people are mad at me because I said that people of color invented country music and not black people.
We are mad. Yeah, this is what normally happens. You know, talking about the one drop rule, you always say if you've got just one drop of black blood, you are black, right? So why, when it comes to country music, you try to sugarcoat it? You try to take it away from black people and say that colored people, mixed people created country music. No, no, black people created country music. I don't know the gymnastics these people try to play all the time. That is why critical race theory should be part and parcel of the curriculum in every school. It should start maybe as early as kindergarten. It should start from there, you know, because I mean, why? Why must it be colored people? Because you want it to be closer to the white people. No, no, no. It was created by black people, enslaved Africans who came to America to work in the plantations. They brought the banjo with them and they always played the banjo, and their slave masters saw that this was interesting and they were sometimes forced to play for their slave masters. And you know, capitalism will always find a way to exploit. And they said, oh, this sounds great. Maybe so many people would like to listen to this. Let's take this to the theater. And when they took it to the theater, they saw that people were more and more interested in it. What did they do? They relegated the black people who created this music, and they found white people and gave them black faces to perform the same music that was created by black people. Come on. Do you understand this? This is crazy. This is racism. It is racism. What I just explained to you is racism, because many people say, I don't understand. I don't know what racism is. I've never seen racism. I've never experienced racism. This is racism. And this is like deep, hardcore racism. This is systemic racism. They do it like clean and clear. Why would you prefer to use a black face than to use a black person? There's so many black people everywhere. You don't want to use a black person, but you want to use a black face. And that's where the black face originated. And we've seen so many people wearing the black face as a costume, you know, but they don't think about how it is demeaning, it is insulting to the black people and the black community. Let's continue.
People specifically. And you know what I have to say to that? I am sorry.
Better.
I totally misspoke in that video. I misrepresented the creation.
Whatever. You'll be sorry now, but the next video you do, you still make the same mistake, because sometimes racism is deep down in the core. You need to get deliverance from racism. You don't just say, I'm sorry and I'm never going to do it again. Please just make sure you never be racist to black people anymore. Every time you think about music, know that it was created by black people. By black people. We created music. We've got good ears for music. We've got good brain for music. We know music. We were born with music. We love music.
Creation and origins of country music as a whole, and I would like to genuinely apologize for the way that I phrased that. Now, I figured today could be a little history lesson for all of the non-black folks out there who did not know that country music was in fact created by black people. Country music originally was a form of storytelling. Now, a little bit of background here. Country music is fundamentally comprised of a few key components: string instruments, storytelling, and simply put, vibes. I don't know about you, but when I think of the banjo, Appalachia, bluegrass, and country music all come to mind. Much like a lot of the instruments that we hear and use today, the banjo was brought to the U.S. by African slaves. They would fashion the banjo and a lot of other stringed instruments out of things like gourds, dry gourds, which is just absolutely fascinating to me. Anyhow, these stringed instruments would be used during the inception of what we know today as blues. And blues was the parent genre of so many styles of music that we hear on the radio today, including country, because of the heavy storytelling that was often found in blues music. And here's the important part. At the time of the inception of country music, black people were not allowed to be in spaces where white entertainment.
Segregation. Because of segregation. Learn to use the right word. Segregation. Because of segregation. This happened.
took place. So it was very common for white people to put on blackface and perform this blues-esque music that was created by the African slaves. And get this, the music was so good, even when it was being used as a joke for entertainment, that it started to be taken serious.
Pay attention. Used as a joke for entertainment. They used the blackface to make a joke to entertain white people. And you know what? Which music were they playing? They were playing black people's music, using making a white man's face black in order to mock the black people who created this music to entertain white people. Oh my goodness. Racism. This is it. This is racism. If you ever ask someone what racism looks like, this is racism. Follow with me. This is racism.
In mainstream media. So literally, black people created a genre of music, white people stole that music, did it on stage in blackface for entertainment purposes, and the viewers of these racist depictions liked the music so much that it started to gain traction and became a popular music genre. And of course, the credit goes
spot on
to not black people. And over time, country music has been influenced by other POCs. Spanish music is another example of something that has influenced country music over time. But in my original video, when I said it was created by, I should have said black people. So I'm sorry. I hope this video was insightful and that it taught you something. And
I also hope you've learned your lesson. Next time you talk about country music, remember this history, the research that you have done, because these millennials and Gen Zs, they will always say they're sorry, but the next time you see them, they're still making the same mistake over and over, and they want the same results. They make the same mistakes, they want different results. So if you are in the camp where you say country music is not black people's music, it wasn't created by black people, I mean, watching these videos and getting a deep dive into the origins of country music, you're going to see that, I mean, black people literally created every other genre of music, but it was appropriated, it was stolen from them, and the only thing that they went on doing was singing rap music. They went on to rap music because every other music that they made was stolen. And you know what? These people have made millions and millions out of this music that was stolen. And now Beyonce comes on to go on to country music, and you all are getting enraged, and John Schneider and his cohorts are calling her a dog. You're referring to Beyonce as a dog trying to make its spot, like if a dog in a park urinating on every tree that they see in the park just to make their mark in that park. I mean, so you're trying to say that Beyonce is trying to make her mark on the park. As you just saw in the video, everyone is saying that Beyonce is a Texas girl. She grew up in Houston, Texas, listening to country music from as early as 5 years old. When she was a kid, she was listening to country music. And someone even mentioned that if you listen to Beyonce's music when she started, you see that she started with country music and then later on moved to the popular trending music, you know, but she will always bounce back to country music if she wants, because that's where she grew up. That's the music she grew up listening to. So what's wrong with that if Beyonce decides to go on to country music? And why is it always a divide between liberals and Democrats, Democrats and Republicans, right and left? You know, in America, everything is about politics, you know. It's all about politics, because you see that the conservatives are enraged because they feel that Beyonce is a liberal. Beyonce belongs to the Democratic Party, and she doesn't have a right to come to sing country music because she's not a conservative, you know. But guys, that's it for today. So what do you think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. And I want to add here that Beyonce going on to country music and having this backlash and becoming number one, like the first female to be number one on country music charts, has brought the much needed attention around this subject matter. Because if Beyonce didn't go on to country music, we wouldn't be talking about who created country music, where it originated from, but now we are having the discussion, and that's the most important part of it. We are talking about how Black people contributed, how Black people created this genre of music. So this is the most important part about this whole saga. But then it is what it is, and Beyonce is gonna sing any music that she wants because she's an artist. She can jump on any music that she wants because she's talented. Beyonce sings very good. I don't know why Matt Walsh will outrightly say that Beyonce's music is not good. Like, seriously, I didn't know that. That's how much he hated Beyonce. And I wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce's fans come for him and say that he's racist, because why would you say that her music is so bad, but you've never liked her? You've never liked her, you've never listened to her music. So you don't listen to someone's music, but why do you conclude that their music is bad and they are not talented? This is gross. This is gross, guys. Until next time, see you all. Bye.